The number one driver of fatty liver is hiding in your daily diet. And today we'll be diving into the exact dietary changes you have to make to start reversing liver fat within 48 hours. I'll show you the exact foods to eat, the ones to avoid, and the supplement that can reduce liver fat and blood sugar at the same time. Fatty liver and insulin resistance, the root cause of high blood sugar levels, are not two separate problems. They are quite literally the same disease, and your liver is where that disease lives. Today, I'm going to show you how we attack the root problem. But you must understand that when your liver is full of fat, it becomes insulin resistant. And an insulin-resistant liver does one very specific thing that directly impacts your blood sugar levels. It keeps releasing glucose into the bloodstream even when you have not eaten anything. This is the reason why so many people wake up with high fasting blood sugar levels despite eating a healthy dinner and not eating for 10 to 12 hours while they were sleeping. Simply put, the liver is not reading the stop signal. It's dumping glucose overnight because it has become resistant to the very hormone that it's supposed to regulate it. So fatty liver isn't just a liver problem. It's the upstream cause of your high fasting blood sugar problem. Fix the liver and your morning values will follow. It is as simple as that. And here's the part that surprised me the most when I first learned about this. Liver fat can start moving in as little as 48 hours with the right changes. Not months, not after dramatic weight loss, hours. So if you're watching this and your fasting blood sugar won't come down no matter what you do, or you've been told that you have fatty liver, but you were not given a roadmap to reverse this issue, or you're waking up with higher readings than when you went to bed, this video is going to connect every dot. Let's get into the 4 tips to eliminate liver fat and fix blood sugar problems for good. Number 1, eliminate the hidden driver, fructose and added sugars. This is where most people are making their fatty liver worse unknowingly every single day, even when they think that they're eating reasonably well. The primary driver of fatty liver in the modern food environment is fructose, not fruit, not whole food carbohydrates, manufactured fructose, the kind that is added to processed foods as a sweetener and preservative under names like high fructose corn syrup, and crystalline fructose. Here is the mechanism. When you eat glucose, your body distributes it to every cell that needs energy, muscles, brain, organs. But fructose is different. It bypasses the distribution system entirely and goes almost exclusively to your liver for processing. Think of it like a delivery that can only be accepted by one warehouse. When that warehouse gets overwhelmed, it quite literally converts fructose into fat. And then that fat accumulates inside of your liver cells. That is fatty liver, literally built from fructose overload. And that same process that I just talked about creates uric acid as a byproduct, which drives inflammation and damages the liver even further. However, studies have shown that only 9 days of fructose restriction can measurably reduce liver fat. And here's a number that puts everything into perspective. A can of regular Coke has 39 grams of sugar, but the sneaky ones are the drinks marketed as healthy. A 12-ounce glass of orange juice has 31 grams of sugar. Apple juice has about 33 grams. No fiber, just concentrated fructose hitting your liver all at once. But this is also why whole fruit is not the problem. When you eat fructose from whole fruit, you're also getting fiber with it, which slows down glucose absorption significantly. And most of the time, it also contains vitamin C, which actually blocks some of the harmful metabolic effects of fructose. Research has actually shown that higher fructose intake from whole fruit is associated with a reduced risk of fatty liver. So the fruit isn't the issue. The manufactured version is. Any drink with added sugars in any form, sodas, juices, energy drinks, flavored coffees, treated as a direct contribution to liver fat. If you have fatty liver right now, eliminate them entirely for the next 30 days. Not reduce, eliminate. You're going to see a significant improvement in your liver biomarkers and your blood sugar levels. Number 2, the 48-hour window. Fiber, low saturated fat, and why this combination works so well. Yes, here's the claim that I want to back up. Liver fat can start moving in as little as 48 hours. Research has shown that hypocaloric, low carbohydrate dietary strategies can produce measurable liver fat reduction with changes visible as early as 48 hours. And a protein-rich, reduced carbohydrate diet has been shown to reduce liver fat by 43% in just 2 weeks. But here's my take on what actually drives that speed. And here is where our channel's core teachings connect directly to the liver. It's not just about cutting carbohydrates. It's a specific combination of high fiber consumption and low saturated fat diets that make your liver recover the fastest. And here's why. The 40 grams of fiber daily target that we've talked about extensively on this channel does something specific for the liver. It feeds your gut microbiome, which produces short-chain fatty acids. Those short-chain fatty acids travel directly to the liver through the portal vein and help regulate hepatic fat metabolism. A 2024 systematic review in the World Journal of Diabetes, analyzing 26 studies, confirmed that higher fiber intake significantly improved triglycerides. And high triglycerides are both a symptom and a driver of fatty liver. Now, saturated fat is on the other side of this equation. And I want to be direct here because there's a lot of confusion about saturated fat consumption and liver health. In a double-blind randomized controlled trial, lean individuals were overfed with muffins high in either saturated fat or polyunsaturated fat. After just 7 weeks, the saturated fat group showed a significant increase in liver fat. The polyunsaturated fat group ate same total calories, but showed nearly 3 times greater increase in lean muscle mass with no increase in liver fat. Same calories, but dramatically different results on the liver purely based on the type of fat that they consumed. This aligns exactly with what we teach on this channel about insulin resistance. Saturated fat impairs insulin receptor function. It also directly promotes liver fat accumulation. Keeping saturated fat under 5% of total calories while prioritizing monounsaturated fats like avocados, olive oil, and nuts, and polyunsaturated fats like fatty fish and seeds is not just good for blood sugar. It's one of the most powerful levers for liver fat specifically. If you need help building meal plans that are high in fiber and low in saturated fat so you can reverse insulin resistance, the root cause of high blood sugar levels, go ahead and comment guide below and I'll send them your way. They are 100% free. These meal plans have been crafted by a registered dietitian specifically to focus on insulin resistance reversal. Again, they are free. Comment guide below and give me a few hours to reply to your comment. Now, what about drinking alcohol and fatty liver? I'll be direct. Even moderate alcohol consumption has been shown in a systematic review in the British Medical Journal to double the risk of fatty liver disease progression. If you have fatty liver, alcohol needs to come off the table entirely while you are reversing it. Number 3, the supplement with 10 randomized controlled trials specifically for liver fat reduction. Here's where this topic about liver fat connects to something that we've been talking about on this channel extensively, but it connects it from a completely different angle. Berberine, the same compound that helps insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar, has now been studied specifically for liver fat, and the results are remarkable and consistent. A meta-analysis of 10 randomized controlled trials found that berberine significantly reduces liver fat, improves liver enzymes, and enhances both lipid and glucose metabolism in patients with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And this makes complete mechanistic sense. Berberine still activates your cell's master metabolic switch, known as the AMPK pathway. In the liver specifically, AMPK does two main things. It inhibits the production of new fat cells, and it increases fatty acid oxidation, basically the breakdown and burning of liver fat. So yes, that same pathway that makes berberine powerful to lower blood sugar levels also helps clear the liver from fat. I personally take Jade supplements, pure berberine, 600 milligrams in the morning with my first bite of food and 600 milligrams in the evening with my first bite of food. And that right there is 1200 milligrams per day, which has been consistently shown in the medical literature to help with fatty liver and blood sugar levels. If you want to learn more about berberine specifically, I'll go ahead and leave a link below this video. And number 4, the movement piece. Post-meal walks, 10 to 15 minutes after lunch and dinner, are a core teaching on this channel for blood sugar. But here's what most people don't know about why they matter for your liver specifically. When you walk after eating, your muscles pull glucose directly from the bloodstream through contraction-mediated glucose uptake. Less glucose arriving at the liver means less processing load and less fat accumulation over time. The 2017 randomized crossover study in diabetology and metabolic syndrome, confirming that 15-minute post-meal walks outperform a single 45-minute workout for blood sugar control, applies here too. Simply put, walk after meals every day. Here is what the first 30 days look like. Days 1 through 7, remove all added sugar completely. Every form, sodas, juices, flavored drinks, packaged sauces, read every label. This is where the fastest early changes happen. Days 1 through 30, hit 40 grams of fiber daily. Keep saturated fat under 5% of total calories. Prioritize avocados, olive oil, nuts, fatty fish. These are the 2 dietary levers with the strongest direct evidence for liver fat reduction. Go ahead and comment guide below if you need help with free meal plans. Now, daily, you have to do 15-minute walks after lunch and after dinner every day. This keeps post-meal glucose from overwhelming the liver and builds insulin sensitivity through the most accessible tool we have, walking. Another daily tool is going to be berberine, 600 milligrams with your first bite of breakfast, 600 milligrams in the morning and 600 milligrams in the evening. Consistent use over weeks, not occasional. That's what the research used, and that's what produces the best results. Within 30 days of people doing this protocol consistently, they start seeing significant changes to their blood sugar levels and their liver biomarkers. Not just one magic intervention, but every single thing that I have talked about here attacking the same root cause, hepatic insulin resistance. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, please share it with someone who might need the help, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. Like this video and comment something below if you have any questions. I will be happy to answer them. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.